Hey guys, now we'll be talking about the three-act structure. The three-act structure is used frequently in screenwriting, which is basically just scripts for TV shows and movies. It's divided in three main stages or acts, which are 1. The setup, 2. The confrontation, and 3. The resolution. During Act 1, you will need to introduce the world, the characters, the goals, the problems, and the tone of the story. Think of it as the setup or an introduction. Next, during Act 2, you'll be expanding on the conflict, adding more detail to smaller topics of the story, and fleshing out the characters. This is the act that will take up most of your story. It ends just as the story's tension is at its peak. Think of it as the moment right before the biggest battle or an intense scene in your story. Finally, the last act is Act 3. This is when everything comes together. The main story you're trying to tell will be tied with the smaller side stories, and all the questions you want to answer will be answered. It starts with what you can think of as a boss fight and ends with explaining the world afterwards. It's completely fine to leave the ending to be open. This is what many writers do when they want to add a part 2 or sequel to the story. A lot of movies follow this structure too, from the holiday favorite Home Alone to The Nightmare Before Christmas. There's countless of examples. So, if the three-act structure caught your attention, here's a writing prompt for you. Let's say you were trapped in a room with your favorite villain of all time. How would you two work together to escape? That's all we have for the three-act structure as of now, and we will be moving on to the Save the Cat beat sheet.
Hi guys, I'm Chloe, and I'll be introducing the Save the Cat beat sheet. The Save the Cat beat sheet is a storytelling framework created by screenwriter Blake Snyder in his book Save the Cat. It breaks the story into 15 key beats that guide the emotional and narrative arc from beginning to end, helping stories feel complete and satisfying. The beats are organized into 3 acts. Setup, which introduces the character, their world, and the problem. Confrontation, which is the rising conflict, major wins and losses, and the lowest emotional point. And finally, resolution, growth, final conflict, and change. Together, they track how a character starts, struggles, and ultimately transforms. Authors use the Save the Cat beat sheet because it provides clear structure without limiting creativity. It helps avoid confusing plots or rushed endings and ensures the audience stays emotionally invested in the character's journey. Most popular movies and novels that follow this structure, where a character's normal life is disrupted, challenges escalate, everything seems lost, and then the character rises with a new insight. You can even apply it to speeches, essays, or presentations to make ideas more engaging. Imagine your own life as a movie. What would your catalyst be, and what cat could you metaphorically save to make the audience root for you? In conclusion, the Save the Cat beat sheet provides great stories that are well structured. By giving characters clear challenges, dramatic lows, and satisfying growth, it helps stories feel exciting instead of confusing or boring. Whether you're writing a movie, an essay, or even a speech, this framework makes sure that your story actually goes somewhere and that your audience sticks around long enough to care. Thank you!